The matter of Joymala was taken up by the Gauhati High Court today. Can you share details about the hearing that took place today at the Honorable High Court?
Yes, the government of Assam has preferred a writ application before the Honorable Gauhati High Court today. We are basically aggrieved by the inaction or non-cooperation of the various departments of Tamil Nadu government in our endeavor to bring back Jaimala along with 8 other captive animals which are stationed in various temples or religious institutions of Tamil Nadu for last about more than 10 years. If you look at the backdrop of this whole episode, in 2011, the government of Assam received an application from one of the owner, Joymala, who is the calf of original mother is Joymoti. So he is the owner of Joymala, and he wanted to give on lease for 3 years to a religious institution of Tamil Nadu of his own elephant Joymala. State of Assam, under the various norms set under the Wildlife Protection Act as well as the various guidelines issued by central government regarding transportation or lease of animals, followed the norms, and we requested Tamil Nadu government for issuance of a no objection certificate for transshipment of Joymala from Assam to Tamil Nadu in 2010-11. Thereafter, Tamil Nadu government gave no objection, and accordingly, State of Assam has permitted the owner of Joymala to give it on lease to a temple of Tamil Nadu for 3 years, and which was over on 17th of September 2013. So he had a legal right to give it on lease to a Tamil Nadu temple for 3 years, and that was expired way back in 2013. However, there was no movement from either from the State Forest Department or from the owner or from the Tamil Nadu authority to keep the animal beyond the permissible limit, that was 2013's 17th September. In any case, State of Assam received a representation in the month of February 2021 from a NGO from Delhi, where it has been alleged that not only Jaimala, various other animals were subjected to inhuman cruelty by various temple authorities in Tamil Nadu, and they requested State of Assam as well as central government to take appropriate action so that these animals are not subjected to any cruelty. State of Assam acted very promptly because we received the representation in the office of the Chief Minister of Assam as well as the head of the Forest Department in Assam in February 2021, and immediately we wrote to the State of Tamil Nadu requesting them to give the details of all the captive animals which were in various temples or institutions or private persons in Tamil Nadu, but the ownership lies with the State of Assam or its inhabitants. Tamil Nadu immediately after receiving our letter, initially they were not responding, but after 2-3 reminders from the State of Assam, they responded, and after 6 months they gave us a communication where they mentioned about 9 elephants which were owned by various private individuals of Assam and are presently with Tamil Nadu in their various religious institutions meant for performance of various religious activities. State of Assam then wanted to bring it back because the ownership was for lease only up to 17th September 2013. So State of Assam is the actual owner of all the elephants and wildlife under the provisions of Section 40 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So State of Assam took the initiative to bring them back and requested for the no objection certificate from Tamil Nadu, because when we send it to Tamil Nadu, we took the NOC from Tamil Nadu, and when we want to bring it back also, under the rules we have to procure a no objection certificate. In the last week of December 2021, the Tamil Nadu government issued the no objection certificate. So Assam government was getting all clearance to bring it back from Tamil Nadu to Assam in December 2021. It is a very clear story that Tamil Nadu government has no dispute or no objection to sending back the captive animals which are owned by the State of Assam. However, we received a subsequent letter along with the NOC that we have to do certain formalities, because when we wanted to bring it back after getting the NOC, we wrote to them in the month of February this year that kindly arrange their procurement and help us to get them from the religious institutions so that our team can bring them back from Tamil Nadu to Assam without any hassles. Against that, Tamil Nadu government issued a letter on 26th of April this year saying that they will first seize the animals from the religious institutions like the temples, and for that they have to not only do the seizure of the animals but also keep the animals after seizing them in their custody for few days till the state of Assam brings them back from Tamil Nadu to Assam. And they said that Assam government will have to bear the expenses for keeping them in their custody. So we wanted the details of the expenditure that is to be incurred, but however we volunteered by a letter of the 28th of May 2022 saying that we are depositing 5 lakhs initially in their account, and also requesting them for the complete details of the expenditure so that state government can completely bear the expenditures to be incurred by Tamil Nadu government for keeping the custody of the animals. Thereafter, we also requested them to give us the bank details so that we can transfer the money immediately. That was in the month of May this year. However, till date, the Tamil Nadu government has not shown any cooperation, especially their forest department, by giving us the bank details so that the money can be transferred. So state government 2-3 times again communication was there between Assam government and the Tamil Nadu government. Assam government is sending reminder after reminder to give us the details so that the money can be given to them, and also we want to send the team to Tamil Nadu to bring back the elephants. Finally, on 1st of September, the state of Assam constituted a team headed by one of the assistant chief conservator of forest, and in the team one senior IPS officer along with few veterinary doctors and professors were also included, and that team was constituted on 1st September, and on 3rd September we sent the team to Chennai for doing necessary consultation with the government of Tamil Nadu, including their forest department, so that it can facilitate bringing back the captive elephants to Assam in a smooth manner. Our team was stationed in Chennai from 3rd September this month, but till date there was no cooperation from any of the departments, including the police, because our team is totally handicapped. Had it been in the case of any private persons keeping the animals, our team could have gone to his place and bring it back. But as the animals were stationed in religious institutions, we always apprehended there may be a law and order situation because lot of devotees are involved with those temples. So we requested for police protection as well as their support and permission to visit the places and bring the animals back. As there was no cooperation from the Tamil Nadu government, in spite of our Chief Secretary requesting the Tamil Nadu Chief Secretary on 5th of September with a DO letter requesting for full cooperation and permission and the protection given to our team for undertaking the exercise for bringing back the animals to Assam. However, as there was no positive response from them, we are compelled on behalf of the state of Assam to approach the Honorable Gauhati High Court with a prayer that there should be some directions for that our team can go and inspect the health condition and the well-being of the elephants which are in the custody of some religious institutions, and also to bring that back from Chennai to Assam. So the case was moved today before the Honorable Gauhati High Court, and in the court of My Lord Justice Sumon Siam, it was heard extensively about the complete factual background of the case, including various decisions whether the Gauhati High Court has jurisdiction, and all these were discussed, and finally the Honorable Court was pleased to issue notice to all the respondents, including the various respondent authorities of Tamil Nadu government as well as the central government, fixing the next date of hearing on 28th of September. And in the meantime, as an interim order, the Gauhati High Court has passed a direction to all the respondents of the government of Tamil Nadu, including their Chief Secretary, Additional Chief Secretary, Chief Conservator of Forest, the Director General of Police, to provide adequate security as well as grant permission to our team, which is presently in Chennai, to inspect and visit the temples where the captive animal, including Joymala, is presently residing, and also the Director General of Police Tamil Nadu is directed to provide adequate security so that our team can visit these places to inspect and verify the conditions of the elephants without any insecure situation.
Sam, but now they are saying that they don't have any intention to return the elephants.
And then now denying to.
Look, we have the complete records with us in the State Forest Department, especially the no objection issued by them in the month of December 2021, where they have very categorically stated that, I can read that letter also in front of you, that they have no objection for the state of Assam to bring back Joymala and other 8 elephants which are in captivity in Tamil Nadu to Assam. So that letter is very clear indication, and if you want me to paste that letter, it was issued, just a second. This letter was issued on 12th of November 2021 by the Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and Chief Wildlife Warden, Pangal Malligai, Chennai 15, and it was given to the Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Wildlife of Assam, and where he had very categorically stated, however, the validity of the ownership certificate of the above elephants were expired and the captive elephants being kept by the temples and private persons beyond the transit period. Hence, I hereby issuing no objection for transporting back the captive elephants to the state of Assam. And the name of Joymala is also written at serial number. They have given the details of 9 elephants, and Joymala is also there. So this is the stand. This is a written stand of Tamil Nadu government before the state authority here, and thereafter they have also acted, because we requested them that it will be very difficult for us to get back the elephants from the religious institution. Then they offered in February that they will seize the animals from the temples and keep them in their custody. On 26th of April, they said that we are going to do it, kindly provide us the expenses, which we responded by a letter on 28th of May 2022, saying that initially we do not know what will be the expenses. 5 lakhs is to be deposited in the bank account, give us the details, and whatever amount you are going to incur for this purpose, that we are going to give with an assurance that will bear the complete expenditure. We have very categorically stated in our letter, the cost as per actual estimate to be prepared by you exceeding the said amount, that is 5 lakhs, shall also be borne by this office. Therefore, it is requested to kindly send official account with of bank details for transferring the above mentioned amount in advance at an early date. So all these are with us. So the Honorable Court was satisfied with this thing, the developments, and there is no dispute with Tamil Nadu government regarding the ownership or regarding the transportation.
Yes,
only thing is that our team is little bit shaky, and they are not, they do not want to start a law and order situation in Tamil Nadu. That is why we want the support of the government of Tamil Nadu in our endeavor to bring back the animals from the temples.
Yesterday at the Madras High Court, Tamil Nadu returned the elephants while hearing a PIL that was filed earlier.
First of all, I have no knowledge what stand they have taken in any matter before the Tamil Madras High Court. But whatever material records we are having at our position, this clearly shows that they have issued the NOC while taking it and also while returning it also. Only thing is that implementation of the exercise to be undertaken by the Forest Department of Assam to bring it back. Actually, the onus lies with the owner. Girin Moran should have bring it back way back in 2013. As he is not doing, under the Wildlife Protection Act, ownership of all the wildlife under Schedule 2 belongs to the state of Assam. So Assam government is the owner of the elephant, so we want to bring it back. And I am sure that Tamil Nadu government is not claiming ownership there. There is no dispute on ownership.
You want to retain the all the.
I don't think Tamil Nadu government is actually having the possession of the elephant. It is a private temple. Private temple and government of Tamil Nadu are two different entities.
I just want to understand if there is a because we have also appealed in the Gauhati High Court and there is a case going on in the Madras High Court as well. So can
Madras
there
High
be?
Court has
It has been
because
dispersed.
they want to
But
retain the
can there be any
9
clash or something like that? They are now trying to keep the elephants over there. So will there be any?
I do not want to make any comment on that because the matter is sub judice before the Honorable Gauhati High Court, and these are the legal forums where we are going to debate about what action the state of Assam can take, what the Tamil Nadu government will take. These will be part of the judicial exercise, and I don't think we can debate all these things before this forum, before the media at this stage when the matter is sub judice before the Honorable Gauhati High Court.
Thank you.